everybody. I got Kyle Rodgers here, and he's ready to drop some bombs on some awesome stuff. Tell us, Kyle, who do you help and how do you help them?
Well, thanks so much for having me here, Renee. I'm super excited to be here for you and your audience. And I tell you what, I'm a big fan of sharing things that you can implement. I'm not here to just tell my story or to give fluff or to leave you guys with a cliffhanger. I'm going to give you something that you're going to be able to implement immediately and instantly get leads from. And who I
Awesome.
help exactly is experts, coaches, speakers, course creators, people that hold masterminds, small agency owners, pretty much any online expert. A lot of people in the community we're a part of, the ClickFunnels community. I help a lot of
Right.
folks within that realm.
Tons of ClickFunnels people. Yes.
Yeah, yep, for sure. Yeah, so I've been able to scale to seven figures. Two Comma Club award winner, using nothing but Facebook groups and interview swaps, collaborations, guest posts, things like that, which I'm going to get into all those different pieces. But imagine, guys, if you can get to $100,000 months without spending a dime on ads. That's what I do.
Man, that's awesome. I'm sure that there's tons of people that are in need of your services. So let's hear some more.
For sure. So the thing is I help people scale to 7 and 8 figures using 100% commission-based salespeople. No base pay, it's all profit sharing without spending a dime on ads. So that means it's all organic. This is Facebook groups, this is Instagram, this is LinkedIn, this is X, formerly known as Twitter, this is
Yeah.
school, wherever people are congregating, which school's a big one too. Now that Alex Ramosi bought that, that's going to
Yeah.
be popping, that's blowing up. So if you go into those communities and you're able to siphon into other people's audiences by giving value first. You don't want to be spammy. You don't want to be
Right.
salesy. But if you talk about collaborating and cross promoting, it's just about squatting up. Imagine if you
Right.
just squat, if your main focus all day long is who are 5 people that I can squat up with, who are 10 people that I can squat up with today and tap into their audience. And that was your main focus, man, you'd be blowing
That
up
dream
your
one,
engagement quick.
that's awesome there. That Dream 100 strategy, Kyle, man, game changer. So the collaborations, the JVs, man, if you, like you said, if you just invest in your attention in that, it can scale you more than one at a time. Definitely.
That's it. Yeah. So $100 million Leads by Alex Hormozi is a fantastic read. I definitely would recommend anybody here that's listening read that book. Yeah, there we go. Read that book. It is amazing. Yeah,
Yes,
and
it
that one's
is.
next. I haven't read the offers yet, but I need to.
Yeah, I haven't read this one, but this one here I got about 2 months ago. I've been digging.
Yeah. So he talks about lead getters in that book.
Yes, he
He's
does.
like, he says, so if you can get lead getters, then you'll never have to worry about leads ever again. That means no paid ads. And even in
Right.
Traffic Secrets, in Russell Brunson's book, he talks about, you don't really need to do paid ads until you're hitting like $30,000 months or
Right,
above.
exactly.
Yeah, because the organic is there. And then Alex Hormozi says something else. He talks about, what if you have somebody who recruits lead getters? So instead of getting lead getters yourself, you had somebody that was their job, was just to go and get lead getters. And my train of thought is, okay, what if this somebody was commission only,
Yeah.
100% commission only? There's no base pay there. And what if I was to scale that out and I had 5 or 10 people that all of them all day long, all they did was focus on getting lead getters and affiliates and JV partnerships?
Right. That's I mean, from us talking before that I've had call center experience, and the sales reps that we had would sell high ticket offers for obviously other things, because I was before this really got like out in the market, information products and stuff. But the call center setting, the sales setting, that's awesome that you have found a way to digitize that.
Yeah. And me and you have that in common in our backgrounds, because I
Yeah.
worked in call centers a little bit. Most of what I did was door to door in events like trade
Yeah,
shows.
you told right.
Yeah. So I've been in direct sales for over a decade now. and
Yeah.
hardcore sales, not just like, dabbling,
Yeah.
but hardcore. I was on the streets.
Yeah. Yes. Yes. Like,
Knocking door. I had
yeah.
guns pulled on me. I would have doors slammed in my face, and you have to have thick skin. Not only
Yeah.
do you have to have thick skin in order to be safe, you have to build a connection and build rapport very quickly with the
Yeah.
stranger at the door, and you have to go from stranger to friends. And
Mhm.
I got good at that, and I was able to get
Wow.
people to invite me into their houses. They're cooking me dinner. They're giving me $100 tip, even just for talking to them, even though they didn't sign up.
Right.
So I'd either get a
That's
sale or I'm
awesome.
getting tips and dinner.
Right. Right.
And that's something you have to learn. You learn that through experience, through repetition, through doing it. And I did it at a very efficient level. I became number 7 top person in the nation, top
Right.
salesperson in the nation for DirecTV. And then I started to work with
Oh
them
my
on building
God.
teams.
I had DirecTV as one of my call center contracts. I had DirecTV, Dish Network, CenturyLink, and back then it was called Quest. That's how
Yeah,
long ago I've been running call centers. So
yeah.
yeah, you're like
It's
a
the same hustle,
diehard
same
back,
exact thing.
yeah, back in the day salesperson.
Yeah. Yep, and some of those salespeople could do pretty good too. Like you're
Right.
doing $200 commission, and this is what it was back then for the reps. They would get
Yeah.
150 to $200 commission for a satellite sale, and then like another
350.
50 for CenturyLink.
Yeah, CenturyLink was paying us 350, but all we did is the telemarketers call me, hey, do you have Century, that kind of thing, cold calling lists and stuff, or warm lists that CenturyLink would send us. So yeah, it was 350 a pop. Like I said, I was in my cars.
That's fat.
Yeah, so, yeah. Once the call center, COVID came and the call center shut down. I had to shut it down, and I was trying to figure out how to get into the digital realm to get those leads to them. Yeah, it was 350 a pop, even if I only gave them 10.
Jeez. Yeah,
So I
that's
went,
pretty dang good. We didn't have a
yeah,
contract like that.
yeah, yeah,
But the thing is I figured out how to recruit around a job that really sucks. Like nobody wants to go door to door. That's
right,
rough work. And I got good at selling the dream. And some of
right,
these kids that I recruited, they actually made decent money over a summer. They just go stack cash.
right,
And
right,
I got really good at selling that vision and getting people to operate at a high level. And then I took that skill and I transitioned it into the online space. Once I got in and I read Russell Brunson's books, Expert Secrets
oh,
and all that stuff. I got into the online community and then it just clicked. I'm like, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to bring my team building expertise and build a team around this online world, around high ticket offers. And you have all of these different high ticket programs out there, high ticket coaches, and there's a lot of big
right,
ones out there. And some of them are pretty impressive, and some of them put out pretty good quality stuff. But there's something then to be said about somebody who's been in the trenches, who's been on the grind and actually
right,
has the reps in. And
yeah,
that's the framework and that's the angle that I come from, is from somebody that knows how to really do things that are going to move the needle in sales. And it's not always asking a bunch of questions. I notice a lot of these high ticket coaches, it's too many questions.
right,
There's questions are important. It's important to get them to talk, but sometimes you ask somebody a question that's not necessary. Like, why are you
right,
asking that? And it can
right.
throw off the conversation. You always have to remember to move the needle and bring the conversation towards the close. So that's the unique angle that I bring behind that.
You know what, Kyle? You know what I appreciate about your sales team and your system and everything is that I have friends, like we're all in the same kind of thing. We're all funnel hackers. We're all doing this thing. And I have a lot of them that are making good money in the industry, but they always say the leads are the issue. Or even when I get the leads, closing them out because I can't do both. And your system I know your system because you've explained it to me. So you got levels that help every stage of an expert or coaching. And that's why I gave that referral to you, because I was like, we were just talking about the call center setting and how would we do that digitally. So you have the system, and I'm proud to know you.
Yeah, I appreciate that. And that's exactly right. I solve the problem of traffic. A lot of people, though, they don't want to do paid ads in the beginning. because impressions can be expensive, especially if you're not getting that conversion in the beginning. I sunk $15,000 to get a $1,000 sale. That's not a good trade-off. And
No, no,
that's the experience that a lot of people have with paid ads. In the beginning,
yeah,
you can sink a lot of money. Then you go to organic. You're like, okay, so I'll try my hand at the organic thing. But then you realize that costs something too. That costs time.
time.
And time is a more valuable asset. That's something you definitely don't want to
Right.
be wasting. So what I want to invite you guys to do is start to leverage OPW, other people's work. Leverage other people's work, other people's
I
time, get them
like
hustling
that.
for you, and then you're going to be able to get so much further.
Man, I like that. Just like they back in the day when we were selling other people's money, we used to tell them that pitch on the phone. Use other
Yeah.
people's money to get set up, So the other people's work, yeah, you got to leverage, because even in my business, and I'm sure we all at some point in business go through this. It's like when it's just you that now I need to monetize on my time and get somebody else to do the things that I'm running around trying to switch roles and do myself. So for all entrepreneurs and expert in the industry, having something that we can count on and you just handle that, man, game changer.
Yeah, exactly. So that solves the traffic aspect, because you can get a ton of traffic organically, so without paying for the ads and without sinking hours and hours of your own time. The way you
Man,
do that is you find people that use their own Facebook profiles, they use their own Instagram accounts, and they go out and build relationships for you and find people to collaborate with for you. And they get a 10% commission. So there's no base pay, there's nothing up front. They get 10%. So if it's a $5,000 offer, they're going to make $500 commission
right.
on that. And if you're paying them there, I mean, they get a couple sales a week. They're doing pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah, most of it, yeah, our sales team, when we had call centers, obviously you can't have people just sitting there, and we didn't pay a base wage either. So what that gives is you make sure you have the best people, and the best people are going to provide sales to not only you but your team. I mean, the people that sign up.
That's it. Yes, because I like to bring in groups of people. We have a sink or swim mentality. So we do group interviews. We'll bring in a group of people. And if I bring in a group of 10 people and I say, go show me what you can do, I'm not going to call your references. I'm not even going to look at your resume. All I care about is what you can do. So go out there and do
Right.
it. So I have 10 people show up. I know I'm going to get one or two good rock stars out of that.
Exactly. I should have done that back in the day.
Yep. And then you focus on those rock stars, and those are the ones you build your relationship with, you pour time into, and those are the ones that's going to get you the results. It's the 80-20 rule. 20% of your sales team is going to do
Right.
80% of
Of
the work.
revenue. Right. True that.
And the biggest thing is you have to approach this differently. They can't be virtual assistants. Everybody here gets reached out by virtual assistant. Well, we'll get 5-10 messages a day, and you ignore them. You don't even pay them any attention. So VA setters are not the way to go. Plus, they don't convert as well. You want somebody that's from the US, from Canada, from the UK. They have a sales background. They have some chops. They're a hustler. That's the avatar that you want for this. They're going to be able to take you so much further and do so much better for you. The next piece is you don't want them going around spamming groups. That will just give them a bad name. People, who's this guy? And they'll kick them out. So the thing is you want them to give value. So to go in and offer collaborations, even if it's networking. Maybe you're not doing interviews yet. Maybe you're not doing interview swaps. It's fine. But you can do networking. You can introduce each other to each other's audiences or networks. You can trade contacts. You can do guest posts. Now, let me explain a guest post. This is cool because this doesn't take.
Come on, wait. I need some game too.
Yeah. So guest posts work in so many ways for somebody that maybe their audience isn't quite there, where you don't want to take the time to do an interview because they're not going to have enough reach, but they have some reach. So you want to take advantage of it somehow. Well, guest post is perfect. It doesn't take any time. You have a whole list of posts that people can use. And every time you ask somebody to post for you, you just give them this list, a copy. So you don't have to make new copy. and you say, hey, are you willing to post this and tag me in it? And then I'll be able to go work the leads in the comments. So they'll post your copy, tag you in that post, and then have people comment below for the free thing. So it's a value
Wow.
driven guest post. Now, the way you get people to say yes to that is to offer to do that for them first.
Wow. Man, over deliver, deliver up front, all that give first. That's awesome, man. I actually had to write that one down. I was like, that's pretty
well,
good stuff.
well, think about this, because if you do an interview with somebody that leverages their audience once, it's like plugging into their audience one time. However, if every month or two you ask them to do a guest post for you, now you're you're plugging into their audience every month, and you're
Right,
getting those leads coming in. And this is transferred authority, transferred credibility.
right,
It's as good as word of mouth, but
right.
amplified and superpowered.
So you also have an email version of the guest post thing, like where a person can email their list.
That's it. Yes, exactly. So they can email their list if they have a list. But the thing is with let's say it's kind of like solo ads, right? The idea behind solo ads, you send one email out to people's email list. So you can treat that as a guest post, but it's not going to be the same kind of direct response. What's
Yeah.
really cool about doing it on social media is the setter who set that relationship up. If an appointment setter gets you an opportunity to do a guest post, well, now the appointment setter gets to go in and work all of those leads that result from that guest post.
That's genius. I get it. That's good.
Yeah.
So
So it counts as their leads. They slide into the DMs. It's immediate conversation. That's why Messenger is so
direct
much more effective than
response.
emails, is because of the conversational model, the conversion rates through the roof, and it works.
The direct response, like Dan Kennedy. Wow, that direct response is a game changer too. That's awesome that you do that.
Yeah. Let me share my screen real quick. I'm going to show you guys how this works.
Yeah, please do, because I'm like, yes.
Yeah, so I'm going to show you guys on my profile 1 second. It's going to be, I'm on my phone, so it's going to be a little bit small, so bear with me. And you guys that are watching the replay, you might want to just pause it so you can see
great
this.
Stuff, everybody, man. This is some great stuff here.
Yes, thank you. All right, so here is, oops, jumping on me. Okay, so this is an interview I did with Tasib, and that got 44 comments. So I said, Tasib is running paid ads and funnels that generate $100,000 months in profit and 60K or 60 plus quality sales calls per month. Who wants the strategy for free? And then a bunch of people comment, 44 comments. Now Tasib, his appointment setter can go in there and work all of these comments. And these are,
wow.
Yeah. And these are quality people. Look at this. Jay Lee from Sales Ninja, 7,000 followers.
Wow.
So, he's doing things. Like, look.
Yeah.
This is like, these people are all high caliber like that.
Quality.
Okay, so yeah. And then I have another one. Let me show you another one. Nico. Okay, so Nico's also another 2 Comma Club award winner.
Yeah, I know.
I got him 94 comments on that post.
You
I got
see
50.
This, you guys see this?
So this is a second post that I did for him. So between those, 94 plus 50, that's a lot of leads. And then there's the interview itself. So you see that I'll post the interview, but then I do a comment to value post promoting the interview. Hey, who wants to see this interview? People comment. And then I do a comment to value post for the free thing that he dropped. So he gets 3 posts out of it.
Wow.
And then if I go over to Nico.
There's Nico.
Yeah. I got to scroll a little bit to get to this one, but you'll see. Here we go. 27 on that. So my setter that set up this relationship with Nico, I didn't know Nico personally. Now I do, and I'm glad I do. He's a really cool guy. Yeah, but my setter set that relationship up. So my setter is going to go in and work those 27 comments. He's going to work those 13 reactions. And then here's another post that Nico did for me. And this post says, got zero pressure messenger script that Kyle That's netting my friend $100,000 a month in profit who wants it free. 117 comments and
What?
18 reactions. Yeah, and these are freaking good. These are super good. And you can see that these aren't like me replying to every single one either. So this is just a
No,
ton.
this is quality leads here. People that
Super.
are interested, because only a person that would be interested in that value doc that you're offering or that is being offered, only people that would be interested are people that, you know, it just works like that.
That's it. So this guy, Jay, he's maxed out on friends and helping people to $10,000 to $30,000 per month profit.
Uh-huh.
So he has a nice image there. So I'm assuming that he's at $10,000 or $30,000 months himself.
Right.
I mean, that's not always the case. Some people advertise that when they haven't done it themselves, which is silly. But I don't know. I have a feeling about this guy that that he might be good.
Right.
I mean, look at his copy. He's doing interviews. He has a mic set up there. This guy's doing stuff, right? And this was just, I randomly clicked on one of these comments here, and that's immediately what popped up. So those are the types of leads we're talking about with this network.
Wow, I'm so impressed. Wow.
Yes.
So, my audience is going to be impressed too. I can't wait. Can't wait to share.
Yes. So I have a gift for your audience. It's the Zero Resistance Messenger script. And what that is,
it's hold of that.
Yeah, so comment below, guys, and I will be sure to give it to you personally. I'll send you a message and give you the link so you can get it. It's a collaboration script. What it's going to allow you to do is to get people to do guest posts for you, to get people to interview you and promote you to their Facebook groups or their school groups or their audience. So you're going to have people coming on and get following you. You're going to have tons of traffic from this, and you can implement this right now. Reach out to people that you know. There's probably a lot of people watching this that you know influencers or micro influencers. You know them personally. Just go out, reach out to them and offer to promote them as a first step. Hey, I want to promote you. I'm starting to build up a show. I'm starting to build up a podcast. Would you be willing to come on and be my guest? After they say yes to that, it's so much easier to get the yes for them to promote you.
Right. Actionable tips, y'all. Stuff you can do right now.
Yes.
So awesome.
And that's what the script is all about. So comment below, guys. I will give you access to that script. Not only will I give you that script, there is also a messenger group where I will coach you guys for free. I'll go on there and show you guys exactly how to do this process. Not only to know what to say, but to say who to say it to, or to know who to say it to, and how to find quality leads and quality influencers in Facebook groups and on Instagram.
So when they comment, because they want your script, you'll send that to them after they make sure you make your comments, you guys.
Yeah, comment below. I will send you the script, and on the script itself, there's a link to join our messenger group where I'll coach you guys for free.
Awesome. I think I'm already in there, but you guys got to check this out, man.
Heck yeah. Well, thanks so much for having me here.
Man, it's been awesome having you, Kyle. You're the best, man. Ever since I met you, it's been a pleasure to see you doing and growing and helping other people grow. And that's the biggest thing, is you're out there helping people like me and people who are doing well but need to leverage their time to do the things that keep it growing, and instead of in the business stuff. It's awesome that we have a resource such as you.
Yes, I appreciate that. One of my favorite things is that somebody just watches an interview with me or something, and then they're like, I got a sale, and they reach out to me. I got a sale just by watching your interview or just by watching your free webinar. I went and made money from
awesome when people do that, man. And then you show that you're giving back. And I love it when people hit me up and say, man, just that one tip or just that one thing you said. So you have dropped so many bombs. As we said in the beginning, Kyle's about to drop some bombs. Boy, did you do that. Man, all right. Thank you, Kyle. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks so much. I appreciate it. And I appreciate being here and meeting all you guys. See you next time.
I'll have you on again.
Awesome. Sounds good to me. All right. Bye, guys.
Have a great day from the Funnel Lab.